Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Envis Tarot. We are meeting together today. It is August 12th, 2024, and it is the beginning of the first quarter moon phase, which means that whatever you've been thinking about doing since the new moon, any of your ideas that you've been toying around with, it is time to start putting those ideas into action, making some decisions, laying some groundwork. So I don't know if our reading is going to be focused on that or not, but I thought I better share that information with you because it is an important part of our cycling. And I always like to show you what cards are coming up if possible while I'm talking. It gives me a clue in to know that I am working from a place of clarity and that spirit is moving through me and sending you the message, not my message, but spirit message. And I am getting some of those signs as I'm shuffling. So if you haven't been to this page before, my channel will consist of almost daily tarot readings for the collective, for a group of people, whoever's watching. Every now and then I'll also do tarot readings that are maybe pick a card, or from time to time I get the message to go ahead and post something that's meant for specific people. I don't know who those people are. It's just that sometimes I get the message that I've got to go ahead and pop something on there. But we also will start to do live tarot readings, probably on a weekly basis, and those will be 100% free. Check into one of the live streams that I put on, and I'll be happy to answer a question if you have a question. Or you can find out what spirit is wanting you to know at that time. So, okay, I think we're just about ready here. One more shuffle. Well, we're off to a really good start. We're starting out with the Four of Wands, and the Four of Wands represents stability and success. So this can sometimes be referring to a union, like a marriage. As you can see in the card here, you've got these two people who are clearly celebrating their union. So this can sometimes mean a marriage or a proposal. It can also mean the beginning of a good business agreement, some kind of arrangement that's going to be a success. It can be, anything that is starting off or coming to a point where success is achieved. So that's a really good card for us to start out with today. Let's see where we're going. Oh, we get the Sun next. That's another great card. And then we've got followed up by a few of these other cards that don't at first glance appear to be consistent in tone with the Four of Wands or the Sun. So let me take a moment here to find out what this message is for us. Okay, so I do believe that we are getting a message from Spirit today that does have to do with the cycle of the moon. Because we're in a place where it's time to really start working on putting things in order, if we have anything going on that is unresolved and lying under the surface, maybe in our subconscious, that can get in the way and we can have a breakdown, okay? Or that can be coming up and percolating, and it results in a final experience of pain, okay? But it's not a bad thing. If we can get this cycle to come to an end, the Ten of Swords represents the completion of a painful cycle where everything comes to the surface. Sometimes it can feel like ripping off a Band-Aid, but that is really the energy of the Ten of Swords. So if we're starting out in this row with the Sun, then we are being asked to be coming from a place of oneness with the universe, fully embracing our own energy, coming forth with a degree of clarity and conviction, okay? These three cards can definitely get in the way of that. You've got the Page of Swords in reverse, which can represent confusion, lack of clarity. Maybe you are thinking about things the wrong way. You could be thinking about too many things and not being able to focus on what's important. But the Page of Swords definitely can cause a lack of clarity. And then you've got the Queen of Cups in reverse. The Queen of Cups in the upright position represents a high degree of emotional intelligence, someone who is really in tune with their emotions and the emotions of the people around them. She holds a space for emotions. That's what's represented in this cup here. She's got a large cup. And by holding space for any emotions that come through, it helps us to acknowledge those feelings and then move on from them. When the Queen is in reverse like this, it could be that you are afraid to experience something painful. It could be that you're afraid to fully engage with your emotions right now. And it represents a lack of emotional clarity, similar to the way the Page of Swords represents a lack of intellectual clarity when it's in reverse. So there might still be some confusion that we want to get rid of. This Four of Cups in reverse is saying that you're going to miss an opportunity if you can't get rid of this unnecessary energy. Yes, it's going to be painful for a moment, but it's okay, because once you experience that, once you hold the space for it and acknowledge it and let it go, then you're able to move forward from that. So that is what you're really being asked to do here. So put these things to bed, acknowledge them, get some clarity on them, let them go, and allow that chapter to come to an end so that you can move forward. Yeah, and this kind of reinforces it, these three cards here. The Four of Pentacles talks about the feeling of holding on tightly to something. And you can be holding on too tightly to this lack of clarity. And it is causing internal conflict. You got to let that go and create this space for the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is curiosity, new friendships, a degree of amiability. There's a lot of potential growth. It's a water-based card, so it really does create a space for you to start retracing your subconscious and growing new pathways. This is all about newness and freshness and curiosity and fun, okay? And that's what you're being invited to experience right now, is to have some fun. Allow new daydreams to come in. This card, the Seven of Cups, when it's upright, can denote a lot of options. It can denote daydreaming, fantasizing. Sometimes that can get in the way, but in this reading here, it's talking about allowing your brain pathways to generate new legs. You know, you're going to be creating new thoughts that become habitual by doing this. So let your mind wander a little bit with curiosity and joy. Get out of this space of confusion and discomfort. And this row is ending in the Star, and that is when you get the Star card, it's talking about the fact that you are connected. You're connected with Source, you're connected with energy, you are completely protected, and you're exactly where you need to be in the universe right now. You've got everything you need. The stars have aligned, and you're in a place right now where whatever you're creating, you're going to have a lot of extra help with that, and it's going to be successful. So this is a really good reading in terms of where some of these strong cards have come through, and it is absolutely suggesting that now is a great time for you to start really laying the groundwork. Get rid of all the garbage, get it out of the way, and move forward on this path. So I would love to hear about how you guys are laying some of the groundwork for the ideas that you've been coming up with the past week or so. Let me clear these out, and I'm going to pull one more card. Oh, I'm going to pull more than one card. These cards flopped out here, so let's find out what they're saying. Okay, so this is when I know that Spirit is telling me that I need to clarify some of what I just read. Coming out with the Knight of Cups in reverse, don't get swept up in the romance of your idea, okay? Allow having some fun with it, but don't get carried away with it. You still need to be aiming toward the star here, where you're centered and balanced and you're leaning into the universal energy that is being given to you right now. Okay, with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, you also have to be careful that when you're assessing your situation, you're assessing it correctly, and you're not pausing too long. You don't want to pause too long in your assessment. There's a balance here. This is a card of taking too much time and assessing things negatively, and this is a card of being kind of hasty and getting swept up in a romantic idea. You need to find your answer somewhere in the middle, okay? There's the middle, and here comes our one final card. All right, and again, this journey is an independent journey right now. You're not at a place yet where to get to where you want to be, you're supposed to be getting a lot of people on board. It's not time for teamwork yet. You're still laying the groundwork and the foundation of what you want to accomplish. So keep that in mind. Journal things right now, get things down on paper, really organize your thoughts, and be prepared to move forward after you've gotten your ducks in a row. Now is the time for this strategizing and laying the groundwork. So thank you again for coming today and visiting with my channel. I hope to see you again soon, and check in later because I think we're going to be doing a pick a card today. All right, thanks.